Earning more does not automatically make you financially stable. I have watched people double their income and somehow double their anxiety, because every raise was followed by a larger home, a newer car, and another monthly payment. Minimalist finance is not about making life smaller. It is a system for directing money toward the few things that genuinely matter, while refusing the noise that quietly steals your choices. After 40 years in business and building 11 factories, I learned that stability comes from margin, not appearance. These 12 rules create that margin in ordinary life, starting with the question most people never answer. Think of these rules as a filter, not a rigid budget. A good filter lets meaningful spending pass through and catches the automatic decisions that add cost without adding lasting value, freedom, or peace. Rule 1: Define what enough means. If enough has no clear shape, every achievement becomes a waiting room for the next upgrade. The world will always offer a larger version of what you already own. Imagine a couple earning $6,000 a month. They once dreamed of a safe apartment and relaxed weekends, but after reaching it, comparison replaced the dream with a luxury kitchen, premium car, and expensive holidays. The mistake is allowing other people to write your definition of success. Psychologically, an undefined target keeps moving because the brain quickly turns improvements into expectations. Write one sentence describing enough in housing, transport, leisure, and time. Specific boundaries do not limit your ambition, they protect the reason you wanted money in the first place. Rule 2: Automate saving before spending. Most people promise to save whatever remains at the end of the month, then discover that daily life has negotiated away every available dollar. If your paycheck is $4,000, move $400 into savings the day it arrives. The exact percentage matters less than making the transfer happen before convenience and emotion enter the room. This works because willpower is unreliable when it must make the same decision 30 times. Automation turns a good intention into a system, and systems continue working on tired, busy, and imperfect days. Rule 3: Keep fixed expenses intentionally low. A restaurant meal can be skipped next month, but rent, loan payments, insurance, and contracts arrive whether your income feels strong or weak. A family may qualify for a $2,800 apartment, yet choosing one for $2,000 creates $800 of monthly breathing room. That margin can absorb repairs, job changes, or medical costs. The common mistake is treating lender approval as proof of affordability. Approval measures whether a payment may be collected, it does not measure whether the payment supports a peaceful life. Before accepting any recurring obligation, test it against an ordinary month, not your best month. Stability is built by what remains comfortable when overtime, bonuses, or exceptional sales disappear. Rule 4: Wait before non-essential purchases. Urgency is one of the most profitable stories in commerce, because it prevents desire from cooling long enough for judgment to return. A new phone may feel necessary at midnight after watching reviews. Put it on a 72-hour list. If it still solves a real problem 3 days later, examine it again with a clear mind. The mistake is confusing emotional intensity with practical value. Anticipation releases more excitement than ownership often delivers, so waiting reveals whether you want the item or merely the feeling of buying it. Rule 5: Eliminate subscriptions that do not improve your life. 10 small charges can hide more easily than one large bill, even when they remove the same amount from your future. A streaming service, storage plan, delivery membership, fitness app, and software trial may total $140 monthly. That is $1,680 every year. Do not cancel everything blindly. Open the last 90 days of transactions and keep only services you used enough to remember without checking. Cancel one today, not someday. Rule 6: Buy fewer but more durable products. Cheap is expensive when poor quality forces you to purchase the same function repeatedly, while creating clutter and frustration between replacements. A $60 pair of shoes replaced every 6 months costs more over 3 years than a well-made pair costing $180 that can be repaired and worn longer. The common error is shopping by the price tag alone. Instead, estimate cost per use, check repairability, and buy only after the need is proven. Durability works when quantity stays low. Rule 7. Avoid lifestyle inflation after income increases. A raise is powerful only while some part of it remains available to strengthen your future. Suppose your monthly take-home pay rises by $600. If a new car consumes $500, your apparent progress has purchased only $100 of additional freedom. I use a simple split: direct at least half of every raise toward reserves, long-term goals, or debt reduction before changing daily spending. Enjoy some progress, but keep most of its power. Rule 8. Maintain a simple emergency fund system. Emergencies feel chaotic, so the money protecting you from them should be uncomplicated and easy to reach. Start with 1 month of essential expenses, then build toward 3 to 6 months according to job stability and family responsibilities. Keep it separate from vacation and investment accounts. The mistake is investing every spare dollar while relying on a credit card for surprises. A market account may fall exactly when your refrigerator breaks or your employment changes. Choose one automatic transfer and one clear definition of emergency. A predictable annual bill is not an emergency, it belongs in a separate sinking fund. Rule 9. Separate convenience from genuine value. Convenience saves effort, but it can quietly become the default answer to boredom, poor planning, and temporary discomfort. Ordering dinner after an exhausting hospital visit may deliver real value. Ordering delivery 4 nights every week because groceries were never planned is an expensive system problem. Ask what the purchase saves: meaningful time, physical strain, or only a few minutes of preparation. Keep conveniences that protect health and relationships, redesign the habits that merely protect avoidance. Rule 10. Never use debt to impress other people. Status purchases provide a public image today while sending private invoices to your future self for months or years. A premium car may win attention in a parking lot, but a $700 payment can remove the ability to change jobs, start a business, or sleep calmly during a slow season. Social pressure works because humans fear falling behind their group. Remember that observers see the object, not the loan balance. Buy function with cash you control, not applause with debt. Rule 11. Track only the financial numbers that matter. A complicated dashboard can create the feeling of control while hiding the few measurements that actually guide decisions. Each month, know your take-home income, essential expenses, debt balance, emergency savings, and long-term contribution rate. Those 5 numbers reveal direction without turning life into constant accounting. The mistake is checking investment prices every morning while ignoring a rising credit card balance. Frequent information feels productive, but useful information must lead to an action you can control. Schedule one 30-minute monthly review. Compare the 5 numbers with last month, choose one adjustment, and then return your attention to living and earning well. Rule 12. Build a life that does not require constant spending. The strongest financial plan is supported by routines that create satisfaction without needing a transaction every time. Many people shop, dine out, or book entertainment whenever they feel tired or disconnected. The purchase is real, but the need underneath it may be rest, friendship, movement, creativity, or purpose. Create a short list of low-cost pleasures you genuinely enjoy: walking with a friend, cooking slowly, reading, exercising, repairing something, or spending an afternoon with family. This is not deprivation. It is emotional diversification. When happiness has many sources, marketers cannot charge you for access to every good day. The rules also reinforce one another. Lower fixed costs make automation easier, an emergency fund makes waiting possible, a clear definition of enough weakens status pressure before it can become debt. Do not attempt a dramatic financial makeover overnight. Extreme plans often fail because they demand a new personality. Small rules succeed because they change the environment in which your normal personality makes decisions. Let us recap. Define enough, save automatically, keep fixed costs low, wait before buying, remove unused subscriptions, choose durability, protect raises, and maintain simple emergency cash. Then examine convenience, reject status debt, track the few numbers that matter, and build satisfaction beyond shopping. None of these rules promises instant wealth. Together they make your finances harder to disturb. Financial stability is not a finish line reserved for people with perfect salaries. It is the growing distance between what life demands and what your resources can handle. Choose one rule and apply it before this week ends. If this practical approach helps you, subscribe to Jett Funds and share the video with someone building a calmer financial life.